having problems this year, but last night you showed great hitting power.
Quite a few young
We
people
had
in there,
quite a few young people in there, Bobby Bonds and Kingman and Edison, Bernie Williams. They all can reach a fence. They've got good power. They all run good. They get a chance to be outstanding ball players in the big leagues. It's just a matter of putting it all together with everyone. And I think it would be a team to be reckoned with.
Charlie,
made you go with the
what
decision
made you
that
go with
you
the
would
decision
use your
that
younger
you would
players, go with the
use your
youth
younger
movement?
players,
Was it
go
the
with the
loss to
youth
Pittsburgh
movement? Was it the
and
loss to
playoffs?
Pittsburgh in
No,
last
not
year's
necessarily.
playoffs?
It was more
No,
or
not
less
necessarily. It was more or less the
McCovey
fact that
broke his arm and
Covey broke his
they were
arm,
talking,
and
the New York
they were
Mets
talking,
talked about
the New
Mays,
York
and
Mets talked about
we just had
Mays,
a lot of young people.
we just had a lot of young people. There's no question about it. The only two older fellas were McCovey and Mays, and actually
they were all young, so we had to go
the
with
rest of them
them.
were all young, so we had to go with
Well,
them.
thank
Really.
goodness you had a lot of
Well,
talent.
thank goodness you
at
have a
your
lot of
Phoenix
talent
you
at
brought
your
quite a
Phoenix
few of
Farm
these
Club.
fellas
You
up.
brought quite a few
Yes,
of these
Maddox
fellas
was
up.
hitting
Yes,
400
Maddox
or
was
over.
hitting 400 or over.
Goodson was hitting 384.
Edgerson was hitting
Involved in the
389, so
Involved in the trade of Willie Mays to the Mets.
it was an emotional thing. Yes, I think it was emotional for even all the players.
Here's a fellow that contributed
Here's a
20
fellow
years
that
and probably the
contributed 20 years and probably
greatest baseball player ever
the
walked on the
greatest
field.
baseball player that ever walked on the
The
field.
trade was made
But the trade was made primarily for one person, for Mays. It was the first time in the history of baseball where a player sat in on negotiations and secured his future for the rest of his
What are your
life.
plans for this team from here
What are
on
your
out?
plans
Let's
for this
first of
team
all
from
start
here
with
on
your
out?
pitching
Let's first
staff.
of all
Do
start
you
with your
have a
pitching
set
staff.
rotation?
Do you have a set
We're
rotation?
more or less in
No, we're more or less in the process of a three-man rotation now. We have Marshall, McDowell, and Stone. Stone has shown tremendous improvement. He knows how to pitch, and he's on a stage where he's going to develop into a sound big league pitcher. The rest of the fellows, Bryant has showed sparkling of being ready, but he give you one and then two is fair, and then come back with another one. That's why they call it a nibbler for time. And once he puts it together, he'll be a fine big league pitcher. Our bullpen looks sound. The fellow that you seen last night, Jim Barr from the USC here. He has a great future in the game, and he's strong, and possibly if we keep going faltering in the fourth and fifth spot, we might have to start him. But that is the overall picture of our pitching right now.
What can you expect from this team
Well,
defensively?
actually,
when we have Spire and Fuentes well, now Spire's had trouble with his back. When he's well, defensively, we've got a good sound infield and probably one of the fastest outfielders
When you're
in
hitting, you
baseball
saw
today.
what your potential
When you're
is
hitting, we
last
saw
night.
what
Can
your
you
potential
develop
is
any
last night.
consistency?
Can you develop any
Well,
consistency?
that's all in the players themselves.
That's all in the players themselves. A matter of learning the pitchers, how different pitchers will react in a certain situation, the pitch they throw, their out pitch. These are all things you can tell a hitter. This is this fellow's out pitch, but he has to know when the fellow will try to use it to get him out. More or less knowing in the situation as they come up. That's experience.
You've got your work cut out for you and getting back into the National League West race.
Yes, we do, and sometimes young people are more flexible. All of a sudden it comes to them real easily, and other times they struggle for a while. And we've been struggling, but last night it seems like all the hitting was put together at one time.
3 months.
Let's hope it runs now for
You
about
seem to
3
need
months,
no
and
more
we'll see what
incentive
happens.
than to
You
play the
seem to
Dodgers.
need no more incentive than to play
Well,
the
the Dodgers and
Dodgers.
Giants have always been
Well, the Dodgers and Giants
terrific
have always been
rivalry.
a terrific rivalry. I grew up in New York City, and it was always, when you said Dodger, it was a dirty word. So that
rivalry created in
it was
New York
a
and the East.
rivalry created in New York and the East, and that's continued right on. It's always been a great rivalry. The fans come out to see him. It's always been a little Donnybrook. And I think that creates a tremendous amount of interest.
Charlie, we'll be watching you, and good luck to you and your young team this year.
Well, thank you very much. Good.
Thank you.
Dave, what a difference a year makes in
Dave, what a difference a year makes in having a little confidence and going up to that plate and swatting the ball.
Yes, that's right. I sort of got my feet wet last year, so to speak, and I got a pretty good idea what the pitchers might throw and I had a good idea what their out pitches were. And I just kind of got a general idea of what goes on in the big leagues. And this year's, I'm real happy the way things are going so far.
Have you been spurred on by the fact that Willie McCovey is hurt and Willie Mays is no longer with the team?
No, well, everyone at first a couple of weeks ago has always tried to, that's our philosophy of our team was everybody tried to do it themselves and pick up the ball club because we were losing. And now the way the attitude is that everybody's just going out there doing their little bit, just moving that runner over one base and getting that one run at a time. And that's the winning attitude we have right now. And we've got to keep going.
Dave, how would you describe yourself as a player? First of all, in the field, your natural position, I believe, is first base, but you're playing third now. All at the Willie Mays trade?
No, well, that's a real hard question to answer. I feel that Mac contributed or Mays contributed in a way that he could in his experience. And that's one thing that you can't do without in the ball club is having a leadership as that Willie Mays contributed to the San Francisco Giants. And right now, there's actually with Willie Mack out, there's no real leader on the ball club, and everybody just has to put their 2 cents in the pot and see what we come up with.
Now, Dave, you're a SC graduate, and you have fond memories of your collegiate days. Your team is going along real well right now.
Yes, they are. It's Rod Day and his ball club. I'll tell you that. He can put together a ball club. I don't care what kind of players he has. He'll pull a championship ball club together, and that's the kind of man he is.
Describe this man. What does he have going for him that year after year he can get these players together in championship fashion?
That's the second hardest question to answer. That's something about Rod Day, that fantastic recruiting that he has at Southern Cal, and that I was so happy and very fortunate that I could go there and play under a man like Rod Day. And that I'll tell you, if I had to do it all over again, I'd do exactly what I did and go to Southern Cal.
Do you have any personal goals for yourself going into this season?
Not too many. I just wanted to make a little more of a contribution than I did last year. And of course, we won the division last year, and I'm always looking forward to, as every ball player does in the major leagues, winning a World Series. And that's probably my major concern right now.
Dave, you're going great guns, and continued success to you.
Thank you very much.
Bobby Bonds, a lot of pressure on you now. Mays is gone, Willie McCovey is hurt, and you guys are trying to pull together and get back in this National League West race.
Yes, we are, and I feel that we got a good chance. I know I try to talk to some of the ball players and try to keep them morale up and hope that we can put things together and start playing ball like we're capable.
What was the feeling on the leaving of Willie Mays?
Well, it was a great disappointment and a great shock. I feel everybody that was close to Willie. He was respected by everybody, and of course, he's been a Giant for 21 years. And I know when he left, it had to hurt everybody that was really concerned about the Giants.
How's your season coming along personally? Are you satisfied?
I should say not really, not really. I think that I'm not swinging the bat like I'm really capable of swinging the bat, and I didn't get off to the start that I was anticipating I would. But I feel a little bit better now. I've been sick off and on just the last 3 weeks with the flu, and I'm starting to feel a little better, and I'm seeing the ball a little better now. And I hope that I can start hitting like I can.
With all of the youth on the team, is the squad playing with confidence?
Yes, we are. We've had meetings with just 15 hitters, more or less. We left out the pitchers, just the catchers and other ball players came in. And we know that we have a good ball club. We feel that we can beat anybody. With the little breaks, which we haven't had this year, we know that we can beat anybody. We have a good ball club, we have good speed, and we have power. It's just a matter of we have to wake up and start playing the type of ball we're capable of playing.
Well, it seems that when you get to the Dodgers, it doesn't matter. You really have to win any time.
Well, this is true. I think that we bring the best out of the Dodgers, and I think they bring the best out of us. I'm pretty sure any time that we play the Dodgers, it's really not going to be what you call a runaway ball game. It's going to be a competitive ball game. It's going to be tick and tug the whole game because, like I said, they bring the best out of us, and I'm pretty sure we bring the best out of them.
I mean, thank you much, and good luck on the season.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hey, Hartman, one thing that many people really don't know about you is that you had the potential to be a major league ball player.
Well, the potential, Tommy, we'll never know whether it was going to be realized or not, but at least I had a few shots at it. I just decided not to try.
So you come out and you work out with the San Francisco Giants when they're in town?
I do, and if Dick Dietz doesn't come, I think. No, for the last 3 or 4 years, I've been going through spring training with the Giants. And now Dick, now cut it out. And it's a great release for me. And during the season, I work out at Candlestick or wherever I can join the ball club and throw some BP. And
Even though you're a successful actor, there's nothing better than getting back to that thing that you once loved, huh?
it really is super, Tommy. I think you can understand. No comment. I did. I could hit a few pretty good. I used to hit Dick Dietz throwing BP, though. I could hit him something fierce.
Can't hit my wife.
Pete, many years ago, you were once a Dodger and you're back again. How does it feel?
Well, it's worked out pretty good for me, Tom. I'm pretty happy with it. And, you know, they always say if you got to come back, you should come back here and play your last years here if they have to be your last. And it's a good place for an older ball player, I think, because the weather is great and you keep strong, and it helps an awful lot.
Now, Pete, with the starting pitchers going as well as they have for the Dodgers, there hasn't been an awful lot of work for the bullpen.
Well, you know, you get your work in the bullpen, and they give us enough. Actually, I've got about 8 appearances already, which is probably a lot more than I would have in Baltimore. Earl goes a little longer even with starting pitchers there than Walt does here, so it's helped me quite a bit. And, look, I hope they go 9 every time. If they don't need me, I know I'm happy because I know we're winning then, and that's a good deal.
Are you able to stay sharp with the pitchers going as long as they do?
That's a problem. No matter how you look at it, down in the pen it's good, but you still don't get the hitter at the plate. You don't get the competition, and you don't know how fine you can be and how well you can throw until you get out on the mound with a hitter. And that's a little bit of a problem. But you try and stay sharp as you can, Tom, and do what you can.
Now, Pete, in addition to your interest in baseball, you're also looking towards television, and I understand that you're interested in sports.
Well, I've always been interested in sports and broadcasting, and done as much as I could in every form of it, any chance I get. And if the opportunity comes, I think that's what I'd like to be in the future.
Thank you very much, and more work to you.
I need more work, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you ever have a day on the basketball court where you shot a little better than you did the previous day or something like that? I think it's the same way as hitting. I think you just kind of, you have to hit the ball, and even if you do hit it well, it's right at somebody. If you're going good, everything is perfect, and then you get a few bloop hits here and there to help you along.
Well, you're still optimistic about this year.
Oh, I'm not. If it's bad to lose up last night after scoring 8 runs, ordinarily this club would win 2 or 3 games with 8 runs. But when you're going bad, you get 1 run, the other club gets 2, and last night we got 8, they got 9, and that's the way it goes. But those things turn around, and we'll win a few like that too.
Hope so, Skipper, and good luck to you for the rest of the season. Thank you.
Thank you.